Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. This is Tanya at SideGigCrafts, and it's 10-minute Tuesday. What does that mean? That is an open collaboration. We are doing a fun project today, and if you are interested in participating, please feel free to do so. This is a collaboration between Jennifer at Sassy Southern NC Girl and myself. We are challenging ourselves to do a project every Tuesday. Take 10 minutes or less, and it's a challenge, you guys. It really is. So we hope that you will get inspired and make your own. This week we are doing a theme of masterboard, multimedia masterboard is our theme this week. And every week it's going to be something different, and you are welcome to participate. So I'm kind of cleaning up my desk just a little bit because I did this amazing video yesterday you guys will never see, and I'm so sad. I made a super cute shaker, Memdex shaker. Where did I just put it? I just had it. Seriously though. I moved everything over and it probably just went with it. It's probably sitting right here in front of me. But there was a flaw. Something happened with the video and it didn't work. So I tried editing it and it wouldn't upload. It took almost 24 hours and it said that there was an error. So it's deleted. Never happened. Maybe because I deleted the video, the Memdex card is gone. Hi, Cash. Good morning to you. My goodness, she's grumpy. Okay, so we're going to do this. Let's set the time. Multimedia masterboard. And we will talk about what you can do with masterboards. And not all the different things, because there's no way I could possibly use all the different techniques and things. I know what I was looking for. I was looking for a piece of cardstock or chipboard to do this, or just a thicker piece of paper to do this on. I'm not going to use anything too majorly thick. I want to use a piece of paper that I probably wouldn't use otherwise. You know what? Let's just use one of these. This is fine. I usually like to use cardstock that I don't care for, but I forgot to go get one. This is a great color anyway, and it'll take easily. So we're just going to use this one, okay? And you want a piece of thicker paper, cardstock, or chipboard that you can glue to. I'm actually going to make this, I'm not going to make it a bit smaller. We're going to be using bigger pieces because I only have 10 minutes. Cash, you're interrupting me. You are interrupting me. You just need some love? She just needs some love. That's all. Just some love. What? What is it? Let me grab a couple other things we can put on here. Here, let's use that one too. So you want to get some scrap papers, all different types, different kinds, pattern, plain, different textures you can use. Old ephemera, new ephemera. We're going to use one of these. Whatever, you know. This is a great project for your scraps, to clean out your scrap bin. You know, you can use papers like this where you've rolled off your brayer, and, you know, for your jelly plate. Are you guys ready for this? I think I am. I think I'm right. I'm going to clean my, I don't want to, it makes me nervous to start because I'm afraid I'm not going to finish in time. But on the flip side of that, well, we're just going to do what we can. And you know what? If I go over, I go over. We're starting right now. So rip that paper. Have some fun with it. We're going to use big pieces today because I only have 10 minutes to do all the fun things. You can use paper on here. You can use scraps of fabric. You can use, you don't want to use your glue gun because you can't cut through it very well, probably. I'm going to use this side of the paper because if I can't get all the scraps. This color will actually work well with this too, so it'll be fine. It will be fine. So use some old book page from your glue book, whatever. You just want to make sure that your back paper that you're gluing to is sturdy, so that has some holding power. I've got one of these old tags. It's not an old tag. I got one of these tags I'll probably never use. Maybe I would use it. I don't know. We're going to use it today because that way I know I'm using it. It came in a Amazon package of some papers. Use this. This is from work. We don't use these forms anymore, so I grabbed a pad of them. This is a different kind of... It would have gone in the trash otherwise. We use a different form now. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. This is a super fun idea Jen had to do this collaboration. I'm really excited to be part of it. Just kind of you know, something that can keep us crafting and something quick, because sometimes we just want to, you know, sometimes we only have 10 minutes. So what can we do? Well, we could do this. That tore funny, didn't it? Should I use the colorful side? Well, it looks like I'm going to. I asked, but I was already gluing this side, so I guess I'm using the colorful side. Sometimes we only have a little bit of time. Let's put some other different texture on there. This is, I don't know what this is. This is, oh, I know what this is. This is tracing paper that I tea dyed. That's what this is. See, I'm probably already out of time already. I usually give a little more thought to my collages, just a little bit more. But, where are we at? Oh, why does it make me sign back in? That's silly. Obviously got a timer on. Just stick that on there. You know, you don't have to think about it. You can do all the same shapes. You don't have to do all the same shapes. You can use coordinating colors. You could use all kinds of things. But you want to make sure they're like different textures, different... Well, I guess you don't have to. You can do your masterboard however you want to. And what do we use them for? I get asked that a lot. It's like, what do you use that for? What's the point? Well, what you do once they're done like that, when they're all finished, you can cut them and make tags. You can cut them and make journaling space. You use them for journals. You can actually use them for journal covers. You can use them for belly bands in your journals. You can use them for cards. You can make, you know, card backings. You can make, you know, you could use them for all kinds of things. You name it. You can use them just as you would any decorative piece of cardstock. Your imagination is the only limitation. I want that one there. Let's do it. Just because I have that one piece left. So hopefully you will give it a shot too. Here we go. And I need something here. What are we going to put there? What will we put there? Should we put another book page? Boy, that really does tear weird. I'll put this one here. wasn't just that one time. This one tore funny too. It's like tearing in layers. There we go. One of the kids is leaving. I wonder where they're going. Where are they going? You can hear the car. Put this one over here. All right, I gotta be done with this because I've got more to do. And I gotta show you. All right, I mean, I could keep going with this all day. I could, I really could. I'm trying to cover this paper though with stuff. Should we just put this one here and be done? Okay, let's do that. I'll use up a couple of those, 3 of them. That'll work. All right, now to put that one there. Now you could use all kinds of things. You could use washi tape on here. You could use all kinds of fun things. Whatever you want. Oh, I forgot to strip there. Oh, nope. I said I was done. Okay. All right. Next, I'm going to use a stamp because who doesn't like a little stamping on their collage? You know, we'll just kind of stamp random. We're going to be cutting this up, so it doesn't matter where you go. You just kind of want to fill the spaces and add extra texture. I'm not really thinking about this. I'm just adding it in. If I stamp over something else, that's all right. You know, I don't need perfection here by any means. It's just, we're just randoming it. All right, so there's that. I wanted to use, I'm not going to take time looking for stuff. Not going to do it. Yes, I am. We can stencil. Let's put some numbers on there. We can stencil. Should we use a different color? Yeah, let's use a different color. I've got ink right here. Oh, but wait a minute. Actually, I can't use different color because I want to get this wet in a bit. And that's Distress Oxide, and that will mess it up. This is Stays Put, not Stays Put, it's archival ink. And so it will be okay with water. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to that. If you're going to be getting your project wet, you want to make sure you use ink that will stay put right where you put it. I think my pad is kind of running out of steam here. We could use different colors if we wanted to. I'll do this however you want. But this is the only archival I have over here, and I'm not going to go get other ink. We could do a pattern, would be fun. Just trying to use different types of medium to make something cool. I think I need more ink on here because this is not working out very well. All right, but it looks a cool pattern, kind of a shadowy kind of thing, huh? Kind of gets it a little grungy look. There we go. Isn't that neat? How cool is that? All right, now another thing we can do is use oh, that was my 10 minutes, you guys. No. Too bad. I'm going over. 10-minute Tuesday is turning into something else. But I did get a lot done in 10 minutes, didn't I? So we're going to keep going because there's things I want to do. You guys okay with that? I hope so. 10-minute Tuesday. This is it. Ta-da! This is what I accomplished. But I'm still going. Because I didn't get my video out yesterday, so I'm going to keep going. What did I do? Boop-a-doo. Now I'm looking for things because my 10 minutes is up, so it's too late. But my splatter brush. I don't know where my splatter brush went. It's right here. I was using it. See, I made this one the other day. Do you like it? I love it. I love it. Actually, you know what? Let's do the watercolor before I do my splatters. Like I said, this is what I got done today for my 10 minutes, but this is perfect, honestly. This could be something in and of itself. You would just cut it up and use it in the size that you need it, and it would make something beautiful. Okay, that's a master board. It's complete enough. You don't have to do much to it, but I'm going to keep going because I want to finish. So 10 minutes, we got a beautiful master board to make fun things out of. Okay, now I'm going to go further because I want to show you some other techniques still. Oops, I said I was going to do watercolors first, which I am. I'm going to get out these watercolors. And you can use any watercolors. These are the ones that I use the most. You guys will see me with these most of the time. They're just my favorite. That's all. They're just my favorite. And I think one of my watercolor pens still has water in it. Does this one have? Is this the one I want? But it doesn't have water. But I do have some water right here, so I'm just going to fill it up real quick. You guys, I was so bummed about my video yesterday. It was good too. I made this super, now I can't see it. I actually had my hands on it this morning. I was sitting here looking at it. And I don't know what I did with it. Oops, I'm pouring water all over my, oh, I did have water in it. Pouring water all over myself. And it's super cute. It has flowers on it. It's a heart, it's a Valentine, it's a shaker. It's all the things. And I showed how to make it. And it was super cool. And it worked out well and everything. But for some reason, did I put it in my flower bin when I was putting things away? No. It's going to show up and I'm going to be really, I seriously can't see it. Strange. Because I was thinking I should put that up with my my other mem decks because, but I didn't because I talked myself out of it. I don't know. Really odd. Okay, so this one I did in purples and indigo because I love those colors. And I'm thinking something different on this one. I'm feeling oranges and greens. Does that sound good? Because there's probably because there's already purples on here. This is really full. So, and it's got indigo on it still. Well, I guess we can use that. So what I did is I took this and I kind of went here, and this is a squeezy water brush kind of thing if you're not familiar. And it just, as you squeeze it, the water comes out. And then you can use that water for your paint. So we'll get some of the color off of there, I guess. Because why waste it? And then it's gonna get this pretty wet. What did I say? Greens and oranges. Feeling kind of neutral today with my color palette. We can just turn this and add some color on here. Let it run. Let it kind of do its thing. Tap it, kind of help it spread. I like these greens in here, these brown green things. I think I kind of like those colors because they're kind of in the pictures already. And then what we can do, if it doesn't spread real well on its own, we can add the pigment up here and then just kind of spray it a little bit. There's only so much water in these brushes, you know. And then we can kind of just add a little bit more in there and let it go. So we're just kind of doing some watercolor, kind of help it along. Let's get some other green in there too. Okay, and then we can kind of go around some of these pictures if we want to. Do this however you want. I like the freedom of it kind of doing its own thing. Setting that that way. I haven't got the orange yet, have I? Let's get some orange in there. I don't know why I'm feeling orange, but I kind of am. I'm gonna actually add some water to that part. It's a little thick. Isn't that cool? Let's add it to this paper up here because this is just the stock cardstock that I chose. We'll use some here. It's going to kind of ebb and flow all the way around, adding some really cool marks. Let's get some brown in. Sorry, you guys, I feel bad about the 10-minute Tuesday turning into something else because you know what? It was supposed to be 10 minutes, but I'm having too much fun. Way too much fun. Sorry, Jen. Can't trust me to obey the rules. Oh. What the heck, man? Let's get this brown in there. But you can do it in 10 minutes. Just depends on what you do. Some of this, what I'm doing, just takes a little longer. I was going to do it anyway, so. All right, now, so I still feel like I need some over here. Let's put green back over here. There we go. And you'll see some of the papers doing some different things, crinkling up here, and that's just the different types of paper that I used. And that's pretty cool. We'll be done with that for now. Let's go ahead and dry it real quick. I have spots that are trying not to dry. They're kind of spreading a little bit, and that's okay. We'll get them spread and it'll be fine. Some of this paper is lifting to the glue, and we'll just glue them back down. It's fine too. I'm going to hit the back of this real quick, make sure it's mostly dry. It's not perfectly dry, but it's mostly dry. We can still work with this. So I'm going to put a little bit more glue back up under here where it's lifted. Just kind of put those pieces down a little bit. You don't have to if you don't mind that, But I don't know what I'm going to be using this for, so I'd rather just glue it back. And again, some of this is still wet, so it may not work that well. That's all right. We'll just do what we can. All right, now, one of the things that I also like to do is add some gesso. So I have my Liquitex gesso, and I just put a blob on my glass plate. Doesn't take much. You can use paint if you prefer. You don't even have to use white. You can use a colored paint. And I like to go in and just kind of go around the edges of some of these things because it helps to make it kind of a little bit more blended in, tone down some of the color so that you can add more things onto it. It's just another layer of interest, and it really adds a lot, actually. Some places can have more than others. You can use a brush if you prefer, but it kind of helps to bring it all together. You can do this too before you do your watercolor, which is what I did yesterday. I did it before my watercolor, and then the colors went over it, which was kind of cool. So it looked a little different, and then I came back and put it on again after that. So here we go. I don't want to cover my numbers. Just kind of spread it in there. It just makes a difference, doesn't it? And you don't have to do this part. It's just something I like to do. You like the colors to be, you know, their own and not have it, you know, you don't have to use that effect if you don't want to, but I like it. Okay, no rhyme or reason, no rules. Kind of grunges it up. It's kind of cool. Now, one of the things I like to do after that, again, I'm going to go back in with another rubber stamp. So I can still see the music in here. I'm going to put words over the top. I need to make sure this is dry though. A little bit more dry at least. Or it's probably going to mess up my stamp. And I don't want to do that. All right, so we'll leave this be for just a minute, or we can shoot it again with the... It'll go faster. Then I cheated. I did. I cheated. But I want to show you guys there's so much more you can do. I mean, 10 minutes is perfect. You can make something super cute. Make a perfect maskable. But there's more you can do too. Now, these are all options, and let's just see how it goes. All right. So let's go back in with, I want to go back in with this stamp. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's the music one again. This is the one I meant. My word stamp. Put some words over it. If it'll go. I think my ink is almost gone, you guys. This is not stamping. There it goes. A little bit better. Maybe I just need to be patient and push different. So that's going to add another extra something. Already did it there. Let's go here. All right, so there's that. And I think I just put that in the ink again, so I might as well use it. Okay. Stamp that off. Okay, so there's another stamping. Now, another thing you can do is you can splatter. Thinking about order here. I've got another medium I want to try. Although, if I use texture paste, I was going to use texture paste, but if I do that, it makes it hard to cut sometimes. I don't know if my texture paste is working right. So we'll take this. Doesn't have to be this kind of brush. It could be whatever brush you have. And just splatter. It could be black paint, it could be white paint, it could be a different color paint. You can pick. Oops, you can make big splashes, little splashes. Whatever works for you. Getting it everywhere. That's what I forgot to get. I forgot to get baby wipes at the store yesterday. I say baby wipes, I just mean just wipey things to keep at my desk. They don't have to be baby wipes. All right, there we go. So there's that. Now some of it, there's gonna be some wet in the back a little bit, so some of these are gonna spread. I'm okay with it. I'm really okay with it, but I am gonna dry this quick. Try to. Goodness, this is not wanting to dry today. Gosh. All right, so there's that. Now we could do, let's see if I have that paste here. Did I put it up? Grit paste. Grit paste. That's glitter. Why did I buy glitter? I don't need glitter. Just risk it. Ooh, 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 ooh. I know what I could use. I haven't used this in a long time. I wonder if it's still good. Let's see if this is still good. I hope it is. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I love this stuff. Love, 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 love. Love this stuff. Okay, this is crackle paste. This is gold crackle paste. I love the white too. I love the, it's just, oh, it's so beautiful. So we're going to use some of this. And yeah, we are. Because why? Because it's mixed media. And because we're already over our time. And we're going to just get a little bit on here. We're just going to do little small sections here. And we're just going to scrape a little bit on. You got to hold your stencil down real good. And just scrape it on. So that it gets on there. See it kind of, see the gold? So pretty. And that's going to be textured. It's when it dries, and it's going to be cracking. It's so cool. It adds a really cool touch. We're just totally mixed mediating it up. You guys, I have needed to craft. It has been a stressful week, so I apologize. Taking advantage of 10-Minute Tuesday to get all my crafting needs taken care of. I hope you don't mind. Although I did craft yesterday, not that you'll ever see the project, because not only did the video not work, but now I can't seem to find it. It was right here. I was sitting here eating my bagel looking at it before I started filming. It's right here somewhere. I didn't put it away. I know I didn't. I wonder if it's, I don't know. It can't be far. Just can't understand where I would have put it. I was probably just making room so I could work, but put a little bit there. This is just so much fun. I hope you guys will try at least some of these methods, some of these fun things. Put them all on the same paper. It looks cool. And it's called mixed media. Yes, it is, because why? You're using different media forms. Put some here. And again, there's no rhyme or reason to where I'm putting this. It's just, I'm finding spaces, that's all. I'm trying not to be too deliberate about anything. If I cover something up that I did before, that's all right. That's what this is about. It's making a master board of just all these different things. Okay, now that's enough of that. I think I can use can I use the heat gun? I can't remember if I can use the heat gun with this one. I don't think I can. The cracks are formed in 6 to 8 hours with dryer time is reduced to 20 minutes. So I can use the dryer. Yeah? Can I? We're not going to take 20 minutes to do it. Let's put some heat on it. You see the gold coming up? It's getting shinier. well, I guess we're done with that for now. Another thing I like to do, I'm going to leave that. It's starting to crack. I don't know if you guys can see the cracks starting. It's still moist underneath, so this is not an immediate process, but the gold will start to just crack, and it's really, really cool. So it'll take time, but it's starting already. I want to get out let's pull out all the stops today. Where's the gilding wax? My gilding wax lives here. Usually. But there's things in the way. It's in this drawer. And it's probably all the way at the back now because I haven't used it. There it is. So this is gilding wax. Let me see, since I'm standing up, can you see the cracks starting to form on the gold there? Is that cool or what? Yeah, it's working. And it brightens up the gold too with the heat. It's really, really neat. So let's put some gilding wax on some of this. So what I like to do with this for my gilding wax is I like to go around some of the edges of the paper, and I use my finger. Actually, I've never seen anybody use anything other than their finger. It just works out really well. And just kind of add it in there. Just kind of to the edges, because it kind of rubs off the edges and it just makes them look like they've been gilded, frankly, which they have, because I'm doing it. And because it's got kind of a brownish tone to the gold, it kind of looks distressed too, which is kind of cool. Until it catches that light, then you catch the gold in it. It's like, oh, I see what you did there. Yep. I love this stuff. I'm gonna have to get some more soon because it still works, but it's kind of drying out. It gets kind of hard to work with, it seems. When it gets cracked and broken, but I'm making it work for now. Just kind of getting the edges around it. Also trying to stay away from that paste because I don't want to mess it up. Around the corner, the edge of the project here. You can put this on as heavy or as light as you want to, but you can really see it on that paint. All right, there we go. There's that. Actually, I want some more right here. You guys are probably thinking I'm nuts. It's like, oh my God, what isn't she gonna put on that paper, right? Now we could even go in here with a distress ink, which I think I will. And I'm not going to be getting it wet again, so we can use Distress Oxide if we want to, or Distress Ink, whatever you have. I'm going to use my dauber. And I'm going to kind of go in. Some of these spots are a little bit too white for me. I'm just going to add a little ink in there. And the edges a little bit. Oh, I keep lifting that part. You can go back around and use watercolor pencils if you wanted to. Ooh, let's do that. what colors do I have in here? I haven't used these much yet. Even if you don't get them wet again. Add some in here. Or I probably will get them wet again because I have my brush right here. You could add a darker color, probably be better. Do I have a black? Probably in the other box. I got 2 of the sets. I didn't get the third one. I don't know why. Oh, it wasn't available at the time. That's why I didn't get it. I need to go back and get it. I don't have black, believe it or not. But I do have a brown. Use that. Just kind of use that in there. Just to add some color. Because why? Because we're mixed media-ing. That's why. I like the orange in that gap. Let's put this in here. See, you can use whatever products you have or love, use them, get them out. Or if you haven't used them yet, get them out and try them. Why not? That's what it's about. There we go. What do you guys think about that? Is it pretty? Is it cool? All right, I think that paste is probably, can I get this back in there? Probably gonna lose that crayon, watch. Tomorrow I'll be like, where'd it go? Let's get this out. All right, and we're gonna get our, let's see, I do need to get these out of the way because they will get lost here in a second. We're gonna get our paper cutter out and I'll show you how I like to cut these. Now for these, I think I'm gonna make journaling spots or journaling cards and a belly band. Let's make a belly band too, because I think that I've got enough. What I like to do, so I don't think about it, is this. Turn it over so you don't see where you're cutting. Yep, that's what I like to do. We're gonna make this, it's 6.5. Let's make it 6 inches. So we'll have a belly band along the side. And then we're gonna split this. This is how many inches across? 10, so 5 and 5. 5 and 5. We're just gonna cut it straight across. We don't know what we get till we get it. And here we go. We've got 2 journaling spots. Is that cool? And then what can we do? We can actually glue. So this isn't gonna be thick enough probably for a journaling spot. I would want it a little thicker so we can put another chipboard on the back of it. Glue this to that. Sew around it. I probably sew around these first before I glue them to the chipboard. This is gonna bug me. You do the same thing if you wanted to make a tag out of it. Actually, the one with the belly band, I think we can make 2 tags out of that instead. Let's do that. We can make, we'll just use the scissors up for this. Make it approximately in half. And what we'll do, ooh, that was pretty good. Look at that. There, it is almost exactly in half just by eyeballing. That's pretty cool. Practice makes perfect, I suppose. All right, so we'll make these both the same-ish. That edge was over. Okay. Well, there and there. This is where I'm not good at eyeballing, but that's close enough. So now we've got 2 tags that we can put into a journal. So if I wanted to put 2 journaling spots and 2 tags into the same journal, I'd have a matching set right here. So all we have to do is put these, again, I would probably put these again on another piece of cardstock or something to cover this side and make it just a little bit more sturdy. But we've got some great projects right here. This could also be used as a journaling cover. Again, you'd have to back it and everything like you would any cover. But there's some beautiful, beautiful pieces right there. They all look different. They're all, and yet they're all the same because, not the same. They all coordinate because we've used the same materials. The gesso kind of flattens it to help it give it, you know, but there, it's a matched set. And look at that crackling. Isn't that beautiful? That's gonna bug me there. I don't like when my pieces lift like that. I should probably get used to it because it's part of the grunge look, but whatever. For now, I don't want that. So there we go, you guys. That's my 10-minute and more Tuesday. Sorry, Jen. I went overboard. I was excited. It was coming along. I just went with it. So what I'll do, I'm going to go ahead and sew around these and add these to the covers. You'll see them in the pictures of the snapshot, the cover of the video, so that you'll see them completed. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. Please go check out Jen's project. Hopefully she stayed within 10 minutes. You guys are the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.